Hi everyone, my name is Arjun Yadav and we are a team of 4 members. In our team, there's Abhirami, Mukesh and Mohammed. So our team number is 87 and today we are going to tell you a story. Story's name is The Jackal and the Girl. So let's start the story. So it was a Sunday evening, and the kids who usually goes to the park on Sundays and Saturdays. So it was a Sunday evening. The kids decided to go to the park. So they went to the park. Now they started playing slides, seesaw, uh, all kinds of whatever they play, and they were really enjoying. So all of them were very happy to go to the park, as they are always waiting to go to the park whenever there is like Sunday. They are very eager to see whenever they get a chance to go to the park. So finally it was the time and they were in the park. They were enjoying a lot. So while playing the slides, one of them, like one of the kid, noticed that there was a old woman who was sitting on the park, uh, sitting on the grass in the park, and with a violin in her hand. But she looked very not so happy, not so sad, but she was quite sorry. So at first he tried to neglect that maybe she might have some problem, but after what happened, even one of the girl child, she also saw that this grandma is sitting alone and doesn't look to be so happy. So she also had that in mind, and these two kids spoke to each other and told that this old lady is looking very sad, not so happy. So can we go to her and ask what is the matter? So they spoke with other kids, and they all agreed to it, and they all came to that came to that old lady and asked, said, first of all, say they greeted, hi, grandma, how are you? So she said, I am okay, nice to see you all. uh, how you come to me? So they were like, we were playing here and we saw you somewhat upset. So is there really anything that is making you upset? The kids were very kind, so they asked these things. So grandma told, no, but I was sitting alone. That is why I was thinking of some other. I was in my thoughts, so that is why you might have felt like that. So the kids told, okay, there must be something which is making you worried. So she told, yeah, actually I have grandchildrens. So now they have gone to their hometown, and now I am alone over here. So I was thinking about them. So they told, why yeah, can you not don't you feel that we are like your grandchildrens? So she told, yeah, you are all like my grandchildrens. So they told, okay, so can you tell us a story like how our grandmother tells? So like the old lady was happy to say the story, as she means that reminds her about her grandchildrens who used to insist her to tell a story. So she told, okay, why not? I'll tell you all a story. So she started a story, and the story's name was The Jackal and the Girl. So everybody, all the kids were very happy and that they are going to hear a story from grandmother, and they all sat with very curious faces that okay, we'll listen the story from our grandmother. And that's how she started her story, and the story begins from here.
So once upon a time, there was a jackal. The story starts this point. Means grandma told that once upon a time there was a jackal who was very hungry. Hungry means you can say when you are all kids hungry, you try to search something food. So like that, jackal was also very hungry and was he hoping that he will get something to eat from somewhere. Yeah, as you all kid also worry when you are so hungry. So like that, Jackal was also hungry. So that he will get something to eat from somewhere, and so he was roaming in the jungle uh, in search of some food. So after the roaming of so many times or after passing so much time, you are unable to get anything. Now suddenly there was a girl that came into a jungle during that situation when the jackal was roaming for searching of food, and there was a now the girl was a the girl was belonging to his village once he decided to her father home from his father-in-law home, and she was very excited to meet her. For that, she also made delicious food and sweet rice for their father to give them when they meet each other. And when they meet each other, so you can eat me. Then jackal was when the jackal, as you know, when the jackal was see her girl and try to catch him for their eating purpose, then the girl was trying to convey him that you can eat me, but let me meet once my father. Let me just once meet my father. I promise once I meet him, I will come back to you, and you can eat me easily. So Jackal was thinking about that. Is he come? Is he come or not? Or I have to give chance to go or not? So as the as the Jackal was thinking, and Jackal is not convey at first, but later he let her go for to meet her father for last time. So now the story will go forward like that. We reach her father's place.
When all the children hear about this, they all were become screaming and they all are interested what happened next. Then she reached her father's house and he was very happy to meet her daughter because after so long time her father meet his the father was meet his daughter. So he also enjoyed the food. His daughter his daughter was took for him. And at the time, the daughter was so happy. He, the koala was also thinking of Jackal and her promise. And as he was very kind-hearted, next day she had to return to that Jackal. She and the night was spent like that. The girl and the father was so much happy. So when the next day, when the time is come, she she you see he was to go see anyhow she have to go for the promise what she made to the jackal. She hugged her father and said goodbye. She knew it will be last time they are meeting. She started crying. So her father asked him that you never cried to are my brave daughter. What made you cry today? tell me, why are you crying and why you say goodbye to me? Then, when her father asked so many times about this, why you are crying, why you are crying. Then finally, the daughter say about what was happening yesterday when she was coming through the jungle and about the jackal. So when her father listen about that, oh, like that. So her father was to try, you don't go, I will go. So that because I am so old now, if the jackal was eat me, there is no loss because I already passed my life. But you have so long life, you have a family, so you don't go. I will go. The father say like that. But because the daughter was so much love for her father, she did not convince about the purpose of his father. So anyhow, uh, she convinced her father to don't go. I will go because I promised. And you also taught me from childhood that when you make a promise, you have to anyhow you have to what you have to execute that promise as well. So, but the father was thinking, okay, let him go to my daughter, and I will what I will go back to my daughter. When my daughter meet the jackal, then I will come. So then what happened? She going like that.
As soon as the daughter reached jungle and she met the jungle, he was waiting for her going. When he saw him, okay, I'm very happy to see you. I was thinking you cheated on me, but I must say you kept your promise. I thought you will get rid of me, and I was worrying about it when I left you last time. Okay, she told I never breaks my promise, and now you can eat me. And Jackal was confusing. Okay, Jackal was about to eat her happily, and then at that time, the father entry is here. Her father is in front of her. She is walking. Why are you coming here? I told you now. Okay, come and said that father said to the jackal, I won't let you eat my daughter. Instead, you can eat me, you will get more meat than her, and you might not have eat my daughter, and you might not have to eat for some days, maybe. And then the jackal was so touched, and the jackal was like, okay, your bond is so pure and your love is very strong. For my selfishness and for my one day hungry, won't brittle your bond. So I can let you your daughter, and you can live here from here, and you can live happily ever. That's it.
So they both reached their home. So in this way, the story has ended. But the children's, as you can see in the first slide, the children's were very happy to listen this story, and they were very curious. They had some questions in their minds. Why the jackal left them? He must be hungry. So the grandmother told that it is not everything all about hungry, because emotions are something that really matters in our life. When you grow up, that time you can see that sometimes you have to take decisions based on your emotions, and you will take your mind would say something else, but you take decisions on the basis of your emotional things. So emotions are something that is given by God to only living things, because no non-living things can have emotions, and it is a gift from God to all of us, and we should respect it. And sometimes there might be a situation where falling into emotions can make your decision wrong, but that is how it is, because life without emotions won't be so cheerful. Like how you all saw me that I am sad. Why is it so? If you see, my grand children has gone to the town, so he'll be studying nicely, he'll get better opportunities, he'll do a job somewhere. But if you ask me, if your grandchildren stay with you, what will happen? He will not be able to do good studies, not get a job, not run a business. Like he will be not so successful if he remains with me all the time. So that is where we have to control our emotions. I couldn't control. You all see me and you came to us. I am very happy. And I wish you all come to me every time when I come to the park. I usually come to the park on Saturdays and Sundays. What about you all? So the children told that they also come to the park, mostly on Sundays, sometimes on Saturdays if their parents permit and allow them to go. And they all were very happy. They all loved the time, and they had to leave as they spent some more time with grandmother. So they all said bye to grandma, and grandma said bye to all. So that was the end of the story from us. So we would like to thank all of you who listened to our story so patiently. So thank you so much. Our whole team would like to thank you all. So come on, my team.
Thank you all.
Thank you,
And
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
everyone.
Thank
Have
you,
a good day
everyone.
for listening.